thing I want to do is help people, not share my anger.
Once I realized that helping people is I've just realized that helping people is pointless because usually just stab you in the back.
Well, you gotta help the right people. You gotta help the people that want to be helped. You can't just help everybody.
Even the ones that want to be helpful usually stab you in the back after a while.
Yeah, he really does know this.
Other than
I've helped a lot of people in my life, but only because I've been taught how to have good judgment.
Oh, yeah.
But I've been fucked over by a few people, but that's a learning process.
Yep. But nice people usually don't get anywhere in life, sadly.
Well, this world wasn't meant for good people.
Exactly.
This world's meant for assholes. Only the assholes live the longest in this world. This is just they live long enough to find out that they live long enough to find out toward the end that they have nobody. They've already lost the point in this little battle. If you don't have any kind of love in your life, life is pointless.
Exactly.
Sounds to me like he just kind of gave up, huh?
No, whenever it comes to love and shit like that, I don't care about that kind of stuff anymore.
What do you care about then? I'm just curious.
Video games, that's it at this point.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh shit. This fucking zombie.
Hope you change your mind one day, man. I don't blame you for the way you think, though. There's so much negativity. Shit. Sometimes I feel like I can't even function.
Yeah, not just that, it's also the fact that basically half the time the things that so-called love is what people usually think it is, then in the long run they just get divorced and the woman gets all the money and the man gets left with nothing.
Yeah, it happens when you don't get with the right chick. My family got like that too. It all comes down to the parents and what the parents taught them. And most parents don't teach you shit these days.
My parents have taught me a lot. It's just...
I never knew my dad. My mother killed herself when I was 10, so I had to learn everything the hard way. I even made it through suicide. Yep.
We all know that's a hard thing to make it through.
Yeah, well, it makes it hard to get a job, and you can't join the army. There's a lot of things you can't do when you got a record like that. So the only thing they did is slap me on a government check, and I don't like doing that, but...
What you got to do though, innit?
Yeah. I am good at one thing, though. I can draw some badass pictures. You want to see?
Yeah.
I'll send you a picture right now. Don't try to steal it, though. It's copywritten. It's got my fingerprints all over it, so... I'm only saying this because there's a lot of people try to steal my shit. No joke. It kind of ruins my motivation to be an artist right now. Because everybody can steal your shit just by taking a camera and taking a picture of it. I've seen it. It's already happened to me lots of times. There's plenty of people out there right now that are making more money off of my artwork than me. This one, nobody has but me. It's actually sitting in a gallery priced at $600. It's actually worth a lot more than that, but if I want to make any money, I gotta lower the price. But, yeah. Feel free to share it with your friends.
Whenever it comes to things such as art, it's more on the lines of how much the gallery thinks it's worth and how much you think it's worth sometimes. Usually.
It's actually sitting in the wrong gallery. It sticks out like a sore thumb, you know why? Because it's graphite. And all the other pictures that it's sitting next to are all paintings. Yeah. I've got a couple people that want to buy it. They're people that are always on the go, you know, like people that own a couple of businesses, so they're always busy. So I never get a chance to get a hold of them.
Yes, I did. It was very nice drawing.
I got about 7 people that have that as their background on their PS4.
Yeah, and dude. Thing is, on whenever it comes to Warframe, though, at least it's not one of the free-to-play games that are like, you can put hundreds of dollars into it, and you'll have everything. You could do that, but it won't do you any good, because you don't have good builds and shit like that, then you're fucked.
I played Defiance when it came out, and I noticed all these fuckers put a lot of money into it, buying all this cool looking gear and stuff, and I was at the top of the scoreboard at like level 20.
There was no point there in games like Defiance and Warframe. There's really no point of putting a shit ton of money into it.
There isn't. The only thing I put money into on the PS3 version was the Legion, so I can get the samurai swords. That was only $10.
Hell, the only thing that people can't... seriously. Anyway, the one thing that people actually can't get on fucking Warframe without having to pay for it was fucking Excalibur Umbra, and that was for people who bought the Founders Pack to get the game started. If people wouldn't have freaking bought the Founders
Oh, I know. Even Jesus Christ is pretty damn bad these days.
I'm an atheist.
And the Bible.
I don't give a shit what you believe in, as long as you don't fucking try going, hey, you believe in what I believe in, or else fuck you. As long as you don't do that shit, I don't give a shit.
Well, today it's more like this. Do you believe in God? Yes. Pow. And then the next guy comes along. Do you believe in God? Yeah. Do you believe in my God? No. Pow. Dead.
Or you believe in God? No. Pow. Dead.
Exactly. And I think war.
People are too radical nowadays.
War. All war is a big giant prick waving fight. Okay? That's why all the bullets and the bombs and the missiles are shaped like dicks. It's a dick fight. They're just angry because one group has got bigger dicks than the other group. So they want to bomb them over the idea. Kill each other over the idea.
Oh. Then why are the Japanese always then why are the Chinese always in wars and shit?
They're not even the ones, they're trying to dude, Japan was trying to defend themselves. They attacked Pearl Harbor because they were trying to defend their country.
Well, not necessarily. The thing that with Japan is, Japan wanted to expand their borders into China so they could basically have a higher production so they could make it in the world that was that day. So because they didn't have the resources that every other country had, so they had to do something about it. So what they do is they attack to get resources. Well, problem with that was they attacked the U.S. to try to make it where, basically as a scare tactic to stop us from attacking back and defending the other countries, which did not work because instead of making it where we didn't attack, it made it where we had to attack.
Yeah, and
That's the main problem with their idea of fucking attacking Pearl Harbor. Chances are we would have just ignored it.
there's a big rumor that Pearl Harbor was intentional. Like they knew that those planes were coming, but they ignored it. But we'll never know.
Main problem with that belief is the fact that the fucking... basically, they used the cover, like, they knew that the fucking carriers were there. That's already been proven. But, thing is, the night that it was done, the day it was done on, it was extremely foggy, so it's not necessarily that they Hell, if fucking you were the commander of a ship back then, chances are if you fucking heard one of your troops saying, hey, there's fucking things flying above, there's fucking planes flying above us, a lot of commanders just ignored that kind of talk to make sure that nothing would go down. Just in case something wasn't true. Which, whenever it wasn't true, and they didn't fucking do it, that's fine and dandy. But whenever it was true and they fucking did something like that, shit went down.
I think when it comes to being in the,
World War II,
I think when it comes to being in the military, you got to give it up for those Navy guys, man. They got some balls. Because if you're getting in a war and you're getting fired at, you got nowhere to run, dude, except for on the boat. What are you gonna do? Jump in the water? At least the soldiers on land have cover. Just think about it though. There's like, if you're getting fired at, you're only stuck on a boat, man. You can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
And if that boat gets hit, then you've got to swim. So you got to give them credit. It's got to be a little ballsy. Especially those fuckers in the submarines. Holy shit, fuck that. It doesn't take much to get a submarine to sink. One shot. I don't care how armored up those things are. One little missile can take those things down.
yeah, but back in World War II, it wasn't exactly the easiest thing to really hit one.
No, it wasn't. But man, that would just suck to be in a sub and you get hit by something. You have no chance of survival. You have zero chance to survive.
And I don't know, in World War II, I would have had to say, I feel a bit worse for the people that were fighting in France than the people fighting in the Navy.
That was a sad story.
What Germany did in France
was horrible.
That was a really, really, really fucked up story.
Yeah.
And you know the U.S. actually funded half of those people that were working with Hitler. Those people that were working with Hitler were paid for and funded by the U.S.
And the UK. They all did meetings and funded weapon productions, didn't they?
Something like that. Damn, I gotta make some more coffee.
Doing that kind of stuff after fucking, major war.
I was just telling Stormy the only way this shit's gonna stop is if the whole world turned into a ball of fire and just completely sanitized all these evil motherfuckers.
In all honesty, whenever it comes to shit like this, the main problem, in all honesty, whenever World War II happened, in all honesty, if all the blame from World War I wouldn't have been put on Germany, then a lot of shit in World War II probably wouldn't have ever happened, because the entire reason Germany was able to fucking rally Germans was due to the fact the fucking major fucking, what's it called, the depression basically in Germany, which caused them to have no money, no one in the country to have money, and then he basically said the Jews had it because of the fact it was all going to paying off the debt and reparation to the United States and
I know they gave them.
countries that were affected by World War I.
I know they gave the Jewish people lots of chances to pay their taxes. It's one thing I read. Don't remember where I read that, but I guess the Jewish people owed taxes to the Germans for something, and they didn't want to pay it, so they put them in camps. That's the rumor, anyways.
Yeah, in all honesty, as I said, World War II could have just been simply stopped if fucking all of the blame for World War I was not on Germany.
Do you live in America?
Yeah.
What do you think about all these FEMA camps waiting on us?
I really don't care. I already believe the world is probably going to be destroyed by fucking nuclear fire anyway.
I think volcanoes are going to do that before our nukes do it. Or the nukes are going to help the volcanoes do it. One or the other. Because you know whole continent and the whole world, everything's starting to shift. With all those cracks in the ground everywhere. Like there's buildings in New York right now that are sinking, man. It's not just New York, it's there's buildings in California that are sinking. And there's
actually no reason for the fucking reason that New York buildings are sinking.
Yeah, they put it right next to the water.
They fucking built it on fucking lands that were heavily fucking moisturized, basically. Waterlogged land. Basically making it where, hey, in a long time from now, buildings are gonna sink because of all of the water beneath of it and the moisture, but who cares?
It kind of reminds me of that game, Dune 2000. Remember that? Old RTS game that was like Command & Conquer?
Yeah.
You had to build these structures to put your buildings on, otherwise they would sink in the sand. That game was hard, man. It was actually harder. It was only hard because the units died so quick. So I still have it on my PlayStation 1. I still got all my RTS games. Red Alert 2 and all that. I even got the RTS, the only RTS that came out on the PS3 still, but I can't beat it because they won't let you hook a mouse up to it. You need a mouse to play that fucking game, not a controller. How are you supposed to click on all those little tiny units using a joystick? It's impossible. I'm only about halfway in Red Alert 3, and I just can't beat it, man, without a mouse. And you can't hook a mouse up to the PS3 to play it. It's bullshit. I want my money back. And that's a fun game, too. I like being the Japanese in that game. They got all the robots and shit, and their buildings fold up and shit. It's pretty badass. Yeah, there ain't no RTSs on... Well, actually, I take it back. There's RTSs on the PS4, but they're trash. I was kind of hoping to see, like, Age of Empires or something on the PS4, but nope.
Dude, I was hoping they'd release Age of Empires on PS4, but...
I don't know why they wouldn't, dude. I would buy that. It would make a lot of money.
Another game I was wanting to release was a game called I don't remember which one it was, but it was Civilization something. It was a game on PC that I used to play all the time. That was fucking insane.
Was it Civil War? RTS?
No. This was like it was named a Civilization something. Basically, like, you started off with nothing back in, like, the Stone Age and...
Like Age of Empires.
Basically, but this one was called Civilization.
I think I might know what you're talking about.
It was like Age of Empires, but...
It's a little bit bigger.
Not.
It's like SimCity version of it. Like you're building whole cities and shit.
Yeah, kind of. The main difference was, in my opinion, though, basically the thing I think that was the main difference was the glitches and shit in it. Like, there were quite a few bugs in most Age of Empire games, but Civilization seemed to not have as many bugs.
I think Age of Empires was known for bugs on the multiplayer. Single player, I never had any problem with it.
Single player.
Because I remember playing Nations. Nations, man, shit, if you want to go Age of Empires and go real deep, Nations is the way to go. Because you start from the Stone Age and you go all the way up to modern tanks.
Yeah.
It takes all day to get that game done.
Well, there's one game that is fucking extremely annoying that I guess you could try.
On the PS4?
Yeah.
The only RTS I actually liked, and I kind of got bored of it after a while, was Guns Up. But that's a simple RTS.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say this is an RTS. Well, I guess it could be considered an RTS, I guess.
You talking about that Commanders something or whatever?
No, I'm talking about Tropico 5.
That's in the free games?
No, it's not a free game.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I wish it was. No, I got it for free a few years back on PlayStation Plus. I've spent countless hours on it, and yet I still can't fucking beat it. Basically, it is a city building game where you have to make sure that your population doesn't exceed food capacity. You have to make sure that you have enough money to fund building projects. You have to be sure that you're able to keep food production above what it needs to be. You have to be able to trade with the rest of the world. You have to be able to, if you ever get into a conflict with another nation, you have to make sure that you're able to withstand an attack from them. You have to make sure there's no corruption in your government. If you have too much corruption in your government, then you'll have a rebellion on your hands, which you have to fight off. But if you fight them off too much, then they'll become more rebels, and you have to figure out a way to solve it peacefully.
Sounds like too much work. Doesn't really sound like much of a game. More like training to be a government.
Oh, no. This is basically like a government game, yeah. But it is really fun. You can actually have there's actually a multiplayer mode where you and a friend can basically both build a town and try to, like, expand it. And then you have to try to fight your friend to be the only town on the island while keeping everything safe and secure for your own town. It's a complex but extremely fun game.
It's on PS4, huh?
Yep. It's also one of the few games that I consider to be a pain in the ass. Sadly, though, the fucking multiplayer function on it no one gets on because a while back there was a bunch of freaking trolls who got on it and basically did nothing but freaking use glitches and exploits to completely troll other players. So the multiplayer function on it's barely used anymore because of that, but people who do use it are usually in it for fun nowadays.
Those are people I can do without, I'll tell you that. To actually sit down and have the time to do that, you gotta be a fucking loser. I mean, a loser. I would not be surprised if people that have the time to do that kind of shit in a video game are probably still living with their mothers at age 35.
Yeah, I'm only 18. I just graduated from high school only a freaking few months ago.
I got my diploma, I got nowhere.
Been trying to freaking find a job, but it's been a bit difficult because of where I live at.
Where do you live?
I live in West Virginia. The fucking job economy here is complete trash.
Oh, why the hell are there so many zombies?
You probably make a living collecting cans more than what's out there, man.
Well,
move to Arizona, there's thousands of jobs where I'm at.
Well, my mom's planning on moving to Texas, so I'm probably going to be going with her down to Texas, where there's quite a few jobs.
Well, Texas is where the money is anyways.
My problem with moving to Texas, though, is it's too damn fucking hot.
Yeah, you'd hate Arizona. It's 110 right now.
Dude, I can't stand the heat. Hell, I don't even know how hot it is right now, and I can barely stand it. One moment.
I was born here, and I can't even handle it anymore. But I'm 36 years old. I'm getting old. I almost passed out on my bike just riding home from the grocery store.
Dude, it's only 86 degrees here, and I can barely stand it.
Man, that's like wintertime compared to where I'm at.
Oh, dude, wintertime here gets in the negatives. I fucking love it.
Did I send you that picture?
Who wouldn't?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yes, you did.
I would starve to death if I had to rely on my artwork to survive. As good as that looks. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
I can never find anybody honest to work with.
My friend Amber, who freaking... What?
She's the one that helped you do that manga.
Huh? Oh yeah, she was originally helping me with it, but then some slight problems occurred with some of the other people that were doing it, and it was never finished, sadly. Hell,
well, you had a project.
We got through the first 5 chapters of it, and then freaking one of the artists that were helping Amber started freaking complaining about it being too hard, so he left, and because he left, a freaking girl that was helping me on the storyline left, causing there to only be 5 people left in the group, and after there was only 5 people left, freaking one of them decided to try starting some infighting between me and 2 of the other members who were working on it, causing a lot of shit to basically go down, and yeah.
Oh.
But I'm the one that still has the first 5 chapters, so I win. Kind of.
As long as you came out with something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can always, like, fucking find new artists to help me out on it later on, but, I'm just ignoring that project for now.
Right, delaying it for a bit longer.
Yeah, because of the fact I don't know if it's exactly gonna be in... Not exactly a huge amount of people really like the first 2 chapters of it, so... I just gave it up for now. The reason they said that they didn't like it, though, was because it's not new, it's not today, and shit like that.
No, it's not hit.
Yeah, it's not what's popular at the moment.
Oh well, when's that ever stopped anyone?
I was telling Dreams that I'm gonna be 37 in just a couple of weeks. But I don't think I'm gonna enjoy my 38th birthday. Economy's gonna collapse.
You're gonna get old.
I can't be re-educated. I know too much about what the government's doing, so they're probably just gonna put a bullet in my head.
That's not me. That's not collapsing. It's murder.
What's that?
It's not. That's not collapsing. That's murder.
Yeah. Well, it's nothing new. It's been going on for years.
Mm.
That's if I even get caught.
Hopefully, don't get caught with Donald
And
Trump.
honestly, I'd rather shoot myself in the head than be thrown in one of those camps. I know suicide's not the best thing, but there's plenty of soldiers out there that'll take cyanide pills so they don't get tortured. It's no different.
Yeah.
It's no different. Cyanide will kill you pretty damn quick. You'll forgot what you popped in your mouth and you'll be dead before you even remembered what you put in your mouth. That's the big story behind that cyanide.
One thing about
cyanide, you always have it in your mouth.
Yeah, thing about cyanide though, technically it's easier to kill someone with cyanide than most other poisons.
Yeah, it's like instant death.
Oh no, it's because you can't always be caught with it. There's actually a naturally occurring thing in apples where the cyanide charts of it, the seeds, will seep into the apple itself, and for some reason the seeds itself will become extremely poisonous. And then whenever it seeps into the apple becomes extremely poisonous. It's a very seldomly occurring thing, and almost never happens, but companies that fucking... people that sell the fucking apples usually, like, take that shit out of the fucking supply line. You inject some cyanide into an apple on the shelves, and chances are you're not going to be caught because of the fact cyanide is a naturally occurring thing in apples. So...
you learn something new every day. I mean, hell, you and I didn't know that.
I've fucking studied serial killers and shit because I've had nothing better to do at some points in time, and there are plenty of ways to get away with murder and shit like that, but... yeah.
You know, some of these murders were programmed by the government, like Jeffrey Dahmer is a good example. His military made.
In my eyes, the effort needed to actually kill someone is just too much.
I don't ever think about it. I only think about killing scumbags, but not innocent people. That would be a lot of work on my end.
Out there that need to die.
To kill a good person, I can't do it. I'd rather die. To kill a scumbag, no problem. A guy that molests kids or kills kids, no problem. I'll take quite a bit of shit, man. I think I might actually take a little bit of joy in it.
Personally, whenever it comes to killing someone like that, I'd much rather make them suffer than just give them a fucking painless death.
Yeah, just chop off their nuts or something.
Oh no, 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 no.
Or,
That's
break
probably going
kneecaps
easy.
and let them bleed out slowly.
Nope, hit them in both the kneecaps and hit them in both the fucking elbows. Destroy both of them, make it where they can never fucking move their arms or legs again.
Yeah, just paralyze them. Break the back.
Turn them into a hot dog.
Yeah.
So I have to roll around to get around.
They won't be doing
You
shit
want to
after
move,
that.
you want to get around, you got to roll around like a hot dog.
I have a feeling we're gonna have a
We'll call
lot
you
of
the
waiting
Rolling
to-
Pickle. We'll call him the Rolling Pickle. Humpty Dumpty.
Big one, isn't it? Fucking hell. Hey, what the fuck?
You ever listen to George Carlin? You'd love him, man.
What's wrong with that? I'll take my mic with my fucking pickaxe.
God damn it. Damn, it's hard to take on 5 of them. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch. Alright, I gotta retreat. I'm almost dead. No, let me go, let me go.
Following me from so fucking
Fuck.
Why the fuck are you tracking me for so long anyway?
I'm gonna have to fucking yell at Dewey again once he's online.